everybody. This is a Lamley showcase. We are talking Hot Wheels M-Case highlights, the models that I thought were the highlights of the 2019 M-Case, sent to me by my favorites over at Wheel Collectors, mine and yours. Why do I say they're my favorites? Well, because A, I have worked with these guys longer than anyone since I started the Lamley blog. B, because they send me nice notes sometimes when they send over the models. You gotta love that. Always making me feel nice. And C, they have a new YouTube channel. They are doing some stuff over on their channel, opening some cases. Some of the cases that I show here, other times cases that I won't show on the Lamley channel. Definitely go over and subscribe. There's a link down below. They're doing giveaways right now too. They're giving away some really cool stuff if you subscribe. So just head on over there and check that out. But let's talk M-Case 2019 M-Case highlights. I picked out quite a few models this time. I didn't think I was going to when I first saw the unboxing, but I did, and we are just going to get right to it. I've got some of these that are, well, there's not a lot of, in terms of new castings in this case. We'll get to those here at the end. But let's just start here. First one is a Lamborghini Aventador J. Casting's been around a while, and notable because this one is the Super Treasure Hunt. Now, not this model. I don't have that. Mattel hasn't sent it over to me to preview. But if you get this in a Spectre Flame orange with 5-spoke Real Riders, you've got yourself a Super Treasure Hunt. Pretty nice one at that. Casting I'm not particularly fond of. It's kind of a goofy car. The casting's nice. The car's a little goofy, to be perfectly honest. That's my opinion. Some of you love the Aventador J and love that it's a Super, and that's awesome. Not my cup of tea. Hopefully I'll have that Super very soon. That is the Lamborghini Aventador J. If I get that Super, I'll definitely showcase it. Here's one that I'm really excited about, the Aston Martin DBS in black. Now, we've seen a lot of Aston Martin DBSs. In fact, I want to do a showcase on this model, and I'll do that soon. It does have a stripe up top, but other than that, it's kind of a metal flake black sitting on the Trap 5 wheels. Kind of a cool-looking version, and I think this casting is definitely one of the underrated models from Hot Wheels. It's been around for a while. As a matter of fact, the only other black one is actually a very hard model to find. This was a mystery model, like a mystery bag model like we see lately, only released in some international markets. My friends at Diecast TV channel were the ones able to get this black one for me and send it to me. But it's nice to finally have a black one in the main line as well. Obviously they're a little bit different because the mystery doesn't have the stripe on it, but the main line does. But it's kind of cool. That is the Aston Martin DBS. Look for a showcase on that one. If you want to see it, leave comments down below. If you want to see me do a showcase, probably on Lamley Extras, of all the releases of the Aston Martin DBS. There's a ton of variations on it, too. All right, next one. I thought this was kind of cool. It is the 2011 Dodge Charger RT in black with blue trim. Still waiting for just a plain Jane version of the Dodge Charger RT. Maybe one day we'll get it. Next one. Fairlady 2000 recolor. Now I can't remember if I'd done this recolor or not, but we've seen this in what, yellow, and I'm trying to remember if we've seen it in another one, but I do like this one on kind of a candy apple red with the Steelies on it. This casting's really been prolific since it was released. Still waiting for a Super Treasure Hunt version of that one or a premium version in Car Culture or something. I think it's would definitely merit it if we ever got it. Next one, 67 Ford Mustang Coupe. Casting's cool. I just thought the art was cool on this one, and I just thought it'd be fun to put on the turntable. That's basically it. I might have one premium version of this one. It was released in the Garage series a while ago. This one says a comma on the roof. But I just thought it was kind of a cool version of the art cars. Art cars, I don't think I have one in my collection, but I think the art cars are kind of nice. Next, custom 01 Acura Integra GSR, KW Deco. I think this is a recolor, right? It's funny, you start losing track of what's a recolor and what's not. I believe, what was the first color of this one? I don't remember. But there it is in black. Sorry, I'm running through these pretty quickly because I think there's others that are worth doing or spending more time on. I like this one, the McLaren 720S. And for me to say I like it's a big deal, right? I've never been a huge fan of this casting when it was released last year in orange and white. I like the colors. I like the fact that it was plain. But I wasn't really fond of the back side of this. I think the purple hides that a little bit better. And I do like the gray 10-spoke wheels. So for some reason, I like this version of this casting just a little bit better. It's not a bad casting. It's just, I don't know, there's something about it that doesn't totally work for me. And I think if they broke it up with some taillights, that might work. But it does look pretty decent in purple, so I consider that a highlight. This model was not released in, did not debut in the M case, but actually in the L case, but in very limited numbers. I have seen this in stores now. It is the 55 Bel Air Gasser, so I'm thinking just the early cases that wheel collectors and A&J got. There weren't very many of these, so I wanted to open this one now because I never got a chance to showcase it. Holley Deco. We're going to see another Holley Gasser in the RLC line. We've seen, I think I've shown some pictures of that one. But this one is in the basic range, and it is awesome. Really cool deco, white roof. I think they know they can go all out on the Gasser because we're going to buy up all of them as they come out, and this one looks great with the gold rims. I don't think Gasser fever, I mean, maybe one day it'll die down, but look, we might all complain that there's too many 55 Gassers, but we're all buying them, and it's a really cool casting. All right, next one, and I really dig this one. Nice to see the Audi RS6 Avant back, this time in blue. And whether it's Hot Wheels' choice or Audi's choice, it's nice to see them just with plain. It's almost an extension of last year. In fact, I brought out last year's. This is, dare I say, Matchbox-esque, right? Just everything is the same. I think the license might be a little bit different, right? But there's the front grille, headlights, nothing on the side, and then full deco on the rear for both of them. So nice to see these two together. Really nice. I'm hoping we keep seeing them. At least maybe another recolor this year and another plain one. Again, another one that would be cool to see premium in car culture because we've already seen it premium as a super treasure hunt last year. That was such a great super. All right, so 3 versions of the Audi. Next one. I don't know how much the color combination works, or makes sense, but this is the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR, recolored from this version, the standard white and black, which makes more sense, right? Because it is the Japan police colors. So I don't know if there's I mean, it says police on it. I don't know if there's anything that makes sense on this one other than the fact that it's just a recolor, and why not? Hot Wheels can do whatever they want, right? And if it gets signed off on, then we're all good, right? There's other models to compare this one to. There is the, of course, the car culture version. And this one has, obviously, it written in Japanese and in English. And I think that might be the way things are going because another model to compare to is one that we've recently featured, which is the Tomica Limited Vintage Nissan GTR, which also has the police in English in the deco as well. But I do like this red and white version. I think it works just because it's fun, and this is a casting that I am a huge fan of, and one that I will always collect no matter what deco they put on it. So, red police, good with me. All right, 2 new castings. One we've already seen because it's the recolor, and then 1 new casting. So we'll move to this one next. This is the 96 Porsche Carrera. I thought that the white one could not be beat, and maybe it still can't. But this blue with the white rims, my goodness, that is cool. What a cool combination of colors for this model to debut. They are just both super, super clean. And I love seeing them both together. But blue or white, you guys tell me. I mean, I guess you could just say both because that's probably what I'm going to say. I just hope they do more just clean versions like this one because this thing... Do you guys realize how hard it is going to be to vote on the best new model for basic and best premium new model? This year there's so many good models. It is going to be a bloodbath. All right, only 1 new casting. I always keep, as you know, I keep all the new castings, licensed new castings, in their own case so that I can feature them later. I just already mentioned, it's going to be a tough competition, but so I have 1 slot now for this next one, and I have the recolor slots for the recolors. I'll put the Porsche, obviously, white one right here and blue one right there. We'll get to that when I'm done here, but it is the Chrysler Pacifica, and boy, this is an interesting casting. The Pacifica, you see a lot of these. It is a minivan. It's all over the road. There's tons of them, at least around me. I see them all the time. but this is clearly not your mom and dad's Pacifica, is it? This one appears to be fully off-road. It has spare tires in the back. It has, it carries around a little four-wheeler in the, try and get the light here. In the back, there's a little four-wheeler. So they're having some fun with this one. Off-road wheels on it. Obviously, it's been modified in the front. So, yeah, some people are like, the Pacifica. But I think as far as models go, it's a creative way to do it. And when you get models like the Pacifica, why not something that's just a little bit different, a little bit creative? And, of course, it's in the Hot Wheels Racing deco, so I think that looks pretty cool. I'm game. I like it. There you go. The highlights of the 2019 M Case. You guys tell me which ones are your favorite. There's a lot to like here. And, it's just fun. Then we're on to N, I think, very, very soon. Tell me which ones are your favorite. Tell me if you want to see that Aston Martin showcase. Thanks for the collectors. Bye.